Nintendo Switch Online services have been fully revealed out of nowhere, mind you, and we have read through and looked through, but now it's time to decide how we feel about this feature set and if we think it's worth it. What's going on, everybody? It's Zach from Switchforce. Gabe is here as always. We made a video summarizing the granular details of what Nintendo has gifted us with on this Monday afternoon, evening, and that's online play, save data cloud backup, the Switch Online app, special offers, the NES library, and more. But what matters to me right now, Gabe, is how does this make you feel, and are you impressed or not impressed with their offering?
Yeah, the dog that's up barking outside, he clearly loves it. But yeah, this is pretty much what we expected. Not a whole lot new here other than the save data, the cloud saves. That's a really good addition that a lot of people have been like really asking for. Happy to see that coming. Everything else, yeah, I'm happy with. A lot of the NES games that were like announced, they announced 10 of them. Some of those are fun, and you're going to be able to play those together with people even though they're not next to you through online stuff. Yeah, I'm happy with it.
I think it is an expected feature set, like you said, save for the cloud data. I guess that's sort of the nice inclusion, and it really remedies a lot of those issues with, gosh, my console is broken, what do I do? Gosh, my console got bricked by a third-party dock. All those hours of Breath of the Wild gone. Now you can save your data online, and that is very freaking cool. They say more details about that, and the specifics will be coming, later in the year. I think the NES library actually is being handled in probably the best way possible. I will note that they are very specific about it being NES games and not nostalgic Nintendo or classic catalog games. But the fact that you just have access to this ever-growing library, and it's not like you get one for the month and then it's, a shifting schedule or something of that sort. It basically is a Netflix for NES. And that's pretty freaking cool. And then the way that they are enhancing and modifying these games, as you mentioned, Gabe, with either the competitive or the cooperative online, it's kind of a nifty way to sort of retcon the past and being able to play something like Super Mario Bros. 3 with your best friend or your brother across the country or across the world is really nice. I think the secret best new detail here is the family plan. And I'm not sure how much you can work this, but the fact that one player 12 months is $20, up to 8 players 12 months is $35, this seems like a situation where, unless there's some real stringent boundaries, make sure you become buddy with all the kids at school that like Switch.
Yeah, or Switchforce family, Zach. Even just us having that for two of us. Yeah, it automatically becomes cheaper than each of us having an individual thing, but yeah, the price itself isn't super egregious or anything, so that's not something that I think most people will have to worry about, thankfully.
No. I think a couple other interesting nuggets here are, one, that they said in their FAQ about they'll share information on how you can tell if a game requires a Nintendo Switch Online membership. So I don't know if they mean like, okay, they're going to add a new decal to, boxes, or if there are going to be games that are outside of this service. I can't imagine that really being the case, but it is interesting that they don't just straight up say that. They call out, a bunch of Nintendo games and then say other games will vary. So, it leaves the possibility for a third-party title to not do this, I guess. I don't know. I'm very interested to see how that eventually reveals itself. And I am sad, Gabe. I will say I'm disappointed that the app for smartphones is what the online service is requiring for voice chat and interaction.
Yeah, I've personally, I understand that's something that like a lot of people still want. I've conceded that. Like, hey, Discord, you're cool. I like you. I'm going to use you. And I recommend Discord for everybody else. Like, it's probably better than the Nintendo app. So, yeah, to me personally, that's not something I care about as much. So, yeah, I'm all right with that.
I think it was just a chance for them to really step their game up in terms of, like, parties and voice chat, and that clearly is not a priority. I'm also wondering if, I guess maybe this was a pipe dream, but I was hoping that themes of some sort or more UI-based perks were going to be included in this online service, and that does not seem to be the case. Granted, there is still, 4 months for them to talk about more, unveil additional details or whatnot, but it seems like this is what we're working with. And given that, Gabe, we look at these price points. $3.99 for a month, $7.99 for 3 months, $20 for the year, or $35 for the family plan. I mean, it's like, to me, the most generous thing ever that this family membership is in existence. And even as an individual, at less than $2 a month, I don't really know how you can complain at all. And they are giving you some decent stuff. Like, obviously, you get online, you're getting cloud saves, which should be big, especially to certain crowds. And then you're getting this, in theory, ever-growing and at some point substantial NES catalog that's accessible throughout your membership term.
Yeah, plus discounts of, this thing's going to pay for itself at some point, I'm assuming.
Right.
Another interesting I wanted to touch on, right, with the family groups, that's starting May 15th. It will be possible to create a Nintendo account family group via your Nintendo account settings. Up to 8 Nintendo accounts, including Switch child accounts, can be linked as a family group. So, yeah, I mean, in a little over a week, we're going to be able to get the family group going. We'll have a Switch Force family or something.
Gabe, are you going to be my dad or my son in this family?
I'm 100% your dad, and you know this.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that that's very clear and established. Yeah, I think it's very clear that this is totally worth it. I can see some people being bothered that, hey, it's been free, so what the heck? But again, at less than 50 cents a week, I think this is doable. Like, I maybe this is dumb, but I've mentioned this point before. I literally think you could fund this via coins found in parking lots.
Collect metal cans. Go sell those at the end of the month.
Honestly, it's that cheap, Gabe.
Yeah. Look, if you're complaining about like the price, like, I don't know, insert thing here. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I want to say there, but it is like so cheap. And let's not forget, PlayStation did this at some point. Like, remember when PlayStation Network was free? And yeah, this is like so long ago at this point. But people get over it and they get used to it. And yeah, you just cough up the $20 a year. Like, $20 a year, that's like nothing. Well, I mean, it is $20, but, it's a year.
And if you can even get 4 people to split this family plan, it's up to 8. But if you can get 4, that's $8.75 a person. So now, Gabe, you're looking at 73 cents a month. So if playing some cool old NES games with new features and getting some discounts and getting save data in the cloud and online play for Smash and Mario Tennis Aces and whatnot isn't worth 73 cents a month, then I guess online was maybe never for you. Okay, so overall, rating this, I'd say it falls under expectations, right? Because it's lacking a few things that I wanted, adding a few things that I didn't know that we'd get, and the NES service seems to be handled pretty well. Like, I think there was maybe some hope that this would be also the unveiling of Virtual Console. It's clearly not that. I do feel that this opens a new door, which we'll touch on in a different video. But to me, it's just kind of like I don't want to say neutral because I still am positive about it. Okay, not considering, here's what I'll say. Not considering price, I feel pretty neutral about this. Like, it's a serviceable service. But when you add in the price that they're asking, I think it is a very great deal. And I think it does suck that, hey, they didn't charge for it the first, 18 months of the system's existence. But given that this is a thing on every other platform, it's really, really a palatable price and a palatable offering.
Yeah, I think this is absolutely a no-brainer. Consumers have been conditioned to paying subscription for all kinds of things, right? Netflix isn't free. You play on PlayStation or on Xbox, that's not free. Like, Fortnite's the most popular game in the world. On every console, you got to pay to play that thing online. So, yeah, I think consumers are now conditioned for it, so I don't foresee why this would be a problem whatsoever. Smash is coming, so you're going to want this for that. And Mario Tennis Aces is something I'm really looking forward to as well with those online tournaments. So, yeah, no brainer. At this price point, I think the value is there. Save data, the cloud backup, that's something that I didn't necessarily know was going to be on here, and I'm happy to see that. So I'm happy with it.
Yeah, Mario Tennis Aces will be an interesting one because you'll basically be playing that for free for like a month or two, and then psych. No, you won't. But again, it makes sense, and pairing this alongside Smash Brothers, as we fully expect, is the smartest move because that game is probably the greatest way to get people to want to buy and to in online infrastructure. But let us know your take in the comments down below. How do you feel about the feature set offered here? Do you feel good about it? Is it underwhelming? Is it surprising? And is it worth your $20 a year? Or are you planning on getting in with some switcheroo friends and finding a way to do this family membership to save even more? Let us know in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Make sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all the latest and greatest from the Switch. We'll keep you posted on if anything new is revealed about this online service. And I'm sure at E3, when Smash is also fully unveiled, we'll find out how exactly that all works and how it ties in, and maybe learn more about this NES library and how they plan on updating it. So follow us on Twitter and Discord to stay up to date. And also, if you want to find some friends to get in on the family plan with, that Discord server is probably a great place to be. Links in the description below. And until next time, for myself and Gabe, thanks so much for watching. We love you. Switch Force out.